86% in the chat want that in the playlist. So on the playlist it goes. The next one they got, guys, is the last track before Kaiser's Funk Session. This is a Kool G Rap solo song. This is called Mobstas. Let's do it.
I dreamed that I was at a club scene where all the thugs be. Every criminal mug be living in luxury. What the fuck, that must be Bugsy. In the black tux over there with Lucky. With my heat, that niggas might try to slug me. Take me out and back of the club and buck me and touch me. I felt the hand tug me, then turning around, I peeped the lovely. Fly face, fat ass gave me a glass of bubbly. She compliments of Bugsy, then took me across the Persian rug and plugged me. He shook my hand and hugged me. Thought he would do me ugly, but he ducked me. Pockets chubby, said me to where the drugs be. Over there by the derby. Body 30, got work for me to keep my paper sturdy. Yo, word G, I ain't afraid to get my hands dirty. You heard me? I be D, a fuck all I live and thirsty. Send me to do his out in Jersey, showing no mercy. With Frank Nitty, who else? Some nigga with a baby face that they call Nelson. Back for your health, machine gun killing your Dillinger. Death messenger, known to carry the 6-cylinder. Went from an army, fatigues to Giorgio Bomani's, holding the Tommy. No one can harm me. Women Tommy try to alarm me and quote, can turn to smoke salami. Dead as a motherfucking zombie. Full of my ammo, the Bucks Marambo against the grain so. Gotta send him up with a rainbow. He must be brain slow. Caught him down at the train pole with San Domingo. Left him for dead, 2 bullets in his Kango. Like how that movie Shango. Frank Costello, hostile fellow. He murders while remaining mellow, but most of the niggas on his team was yellow. Cold-blooded veins flowing with red jello. That's Joe Adonis, had mad dramas. Won't hesitate to put you in pajamas. Fly hooker finest to Pocahontas. Beauty queen, you wanna Pocahontas. Frank broke a promise between the organized crimes and old timers. Costello gotta go 6 below. Nobody voted no veto. So they hit him with a hollow torpedo up in his torso. He ain't a boss, so he could go without ever letting the whole police force know. Legs down over screaming on Capone's quote. Wanted to own his ozone. Elite out, they shot him at a payphone with the big chrome. His whole wig blown, blood flowing from out his flesh and bones. At the wake at the funeral, homeless havoc. Family got hit up with automatic. Non-stop static inside the rackets. Jack McGurn is burning split. Joe Adonis cabbage. The underworld was going savage. Pretty boy Floyd was non-void, unemployed. He destroyed
Damn
shit
it.
with the infamous click. Wasn't too
So many characters.
Mad jealous of all the liquor sellers. Shining with wine sellers. Turning from hood dwellers to good fellas. Me and Nitty was like bank tellers. Nothing niggas could tell us. He drove her over. I pushed the shiny yellow Testarossa. Moved on the coaster, kept a toaster. Started to feel like death was closer. I hit Capone hard. Murder him and his bodyguard in their car and blessed the chauffeur. Beef over. I blow him like a supernova. Niggas nickname me the Black Cobra. The lady Casanova. Yo, I'm even daily when I'm sober. Act like you got a chip on your shoulder. I'm clapping you right through your boulder. Money you didn't know, they should've told you. Nigga, you fucking with a soldier. Wake up and smell the Folgers. Niggas out here in line pins to cover up the odor. Operations from here to Minnesota to Dakota. But yo, here comes Greasy Thumbs. He wants to get the easy funds. He whispered in my eardrum, let's take over the entire city and split the dough. Me, you and Frank Nitty and Siegel, and that'll make the bang pretty. No doubt before we go, we gotta murder John Torrio. Get all this territory though and end the story, yo.
I mean, what was that, like fucking 60 bars of a story? It was hard to follow the story. There was lots of characters introduced. There was probably 20 people mentioned that I had no idea who he was talking about. There is some legitimate realness to whatever story he just told. I'd have to listen to it 20 times to really kind of get a hang of the story. I got lost in a little bit. There's like flex mixed with storytelling. I loved it. I love the format. No choruses, just straight bars. Savage for 3 minutes. I love that shit. Savage for 5 or 6 minutes maybe is too much, but Savage for 3 minutes is fucking perfect. Kool G Rap, I'm giving that a 9.9 song of the night. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, and it definitely has criteria for me as well. He fucking ate the shit out of this thing,
destroyed it.
Yeah, I feel like he got the assignment and he read everything. It was just like, oh yeah, I could do that. Well, hold on a sec, I'll be right back. And then brought this out, and everybody was like, "What the fuck did this guy just do?"
No kidding.
This was dope. This was fucking dope. The beat was sick. His tone, the tone that he kept the entire track, to be able to keep that tone the flow of just the tone of the flow. Excuse me, the whole track. Masterful.
No variation.
Just masterful. I this right. But so far, this is song of the night right now. I can tell you that right now.
Song of the night.
Nice.
Chuck, what do you say?
I would agree on this so far. This is a really cool track. You guys know I often put a fairly high weight to storytelling when it's done well. This was done really well. There were a lot of characters there. I could kind of follow it though. And something that's interesting with him in particular, and because I've noticed this in consistently with his verses so far throughout the night and all the different tracks, is when he talks a lot about kind of the drug game and the street life, he almost always ends up referencing in some form or another also kind of dealing with the Italian mafia.
Yeah, might have been part of the life.
And
like
it obviously it makes sense if they're, kind of competing in that same space, in that same market,
selling drugs.
Right. I get that. But you don't hear that kind of competition reference nearly as much, and that's more likely a reality than not. And that's really interesting with him in particular, and kind of the verses that he has. I think it's something that I noticed. Said. But yeah, so this was the 9+. I'm gonna say 9-2.
So. 9-2. That's a high score from Chuck. Pressa, what are you saying?
Yeah, so when I was coming up with the two tracks, this one was like right there with the other two. I literally had to flip a coin to knock this one out. This is I believe it's the first solo track I put up there of Kool G Rap. Yeah. The runs on the rhyme schemes are just insane on this. It's like 5 different rhyme schemes in 3 minutes, and that's how long each run was.
Right.
Song of the night so far, 9.75.
9.75. Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, I agree. The lyricism was spectacular throughout this. And if you could follow that, I try not to get distracted with following his rhyme schemes and then the storytelling, and then him just going nonstop throughout all of it. It was just excellent. There's a few MCs that can get away with doing that, and Kool G Rap is definitely one of them. So this was excellent through and through. I agree. Song of the night so far, 9.5 for me.
9.5.
Great
100% want this on the playlist. So on the playlist it goes. We are now going to take an intermission, go for a smoke, have a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do, have a snack. We're going to listen to some funk from Kaiser.
Funk.
This